so today I'm going to be manufacturing some fall because in Texas it's super hot and it's going from like 90 to 50 sometimes, so we're completely missing fall. I am done with it. So I'm going to be decorating my first porch ever for my first house that I've ever bought, and I can't wait to do it. I am going to be doing another video of an entire decorating sort of vlog thing. Not quite sure what I'm going to be doing exactly, but stay tuned for that. So today I want to do a DIY that is just a box to hold a bunch of hay, straw, decorations, and lights, because for me, I think straw looks really good with decorating, and it just looks so normal though. So I wanted to add like some sort of small touch to it that would make it look more modern. It would bring out my love for wood, and it would also just provide something that I could put other decorations into. So I decided a box with glass all around would be the perfect fit. So I'm going to go to Lowe's and go get some wood, and I'm going to get glass, but everything is going to be cut there, so you guys don't have to do it at home and get a bunch of saw tools. So first things first, we're going to be connecting one of the sides for the box. The top is a little bit different just because the dimensions are a little bit longer for the piece I'm currently gluing. That's so when you connect your box, you have plenty of room with the glass on the back of that piece to connect it with enough wood touching wood. Right now, I'm just gluing the ends of my pieces so that I can connect both of my side pieces to my longer pieces to make a full box and make sure that everything is square. So when you build this, it won't be off and you'll have exact dimensions. As long as you make everything the same width and height, you'll be fine. Now, I'm just going to clamp everything together. So this is kind of a glue up, a clamp, where I'm going to push as hard as I can on this clamp against the pieces to make sure that it's as close as possible. Yeah, you'll see some glue that you'll want to get wiped up. So you'll take just a piece of paper towel and wipe that up. Now I'm doing the silicone glue. And this is after my piece is dried for probably, I don't know, like 30-ish minutes. I'm making sure that this is all connected, sanded before I add this glue, but I'm just adding a little bit of beading around the edges. Now I'm going to press my glass against it and make sure that everything is touching in the right place. It's even all around my box. And that looks good to me. So now, again with this piece, you'll have to wipe off some of that excess glue. This is pretty easy to get off. I also use acetone to get off some of the stuff. With the glue up of the entire box, all I did was add glue to the connections. So on the bottom will go within the box. So I'm gluing a little bit on the sides. So those two pieces will be connected to the bottom base. So yeah, it's a little clumsy. I mean, there's no way to look cool on this little glue up right here unless you use some painter's tape on the bottom to kind of guide it. But what I'm just doing is clamping the sides to make sure that everything is exactly where I want it to be. I'm not clamping it too hard just because I want to be able to move things because the top is not attached. I want to make sure things are exactly square for my box and make sure that when I am doing this, I'm wiping off the glue as much as possible because these crevices are very hard to get to once it's dried and once the box is completely assembled. And there you go, a nice clean line. I like to push my paper towel into the corner so that the seam does get
more glue in there, and there is something to bond that piece together. Now, really quickly after I've done that, I make sure that I put a little bit of glue on the top, but make sure you do not put too much, or else you will have a lot of glue dripping all over your glass. It's going to be annoying, and you don't want that. So just put the glue on the top, spread it out, make sure there's not too much crazy glue falling off already. If there is, just wipe it up with a paper towel. Throw that top on there, make sure it's cornered, and make sure everything looks good. This is the same thing that I'll do for the sides. So right now you're just watching me put on the glue for the side where the small or it's not a rectangle, it's like a square. A square will go on, and this will be the back of the box just because I am gluing it. The other side won't be glued up. It'll just be attached by some hinges, and that's where I will insert my hay. Don't be like me. Don't get glue all over your shirt, because this is a really nice shirt that I love so much, and I don't know why I chose to wear this shirt. Who decides that? So now I am just adding my hinge to my piece. I am drilling a little bit in the hole just to get a little bit of that piece in there, and then going full force into the piece of wood. And in the back you can kind of see there's a spider back there. Like, I hate these spiders. I also have like crickets in my garage. It's like really gross. But back to the build. There are screws that are going to go onto the top. My hinge doesn't fit exactly, but I just made sure my hinge is connected where the top will be able to come off easily. So now the fun part. I am super into this project just because I really do not like the way that barrel of hay looks by itself. So I'm pretty happy that I was able to build this really quickly and get this barrel of hay into my box. So FYI, these are actually very terrible scissors. So if you have better scissors, it's probably going to go a lot faster than my attempt at using these dirty scissors that I've been using for like a million years. But it gets the job done. I'm just going to shake this barrel of hay into my box. I know that I'm not going to be able to fit everything in there, so I'm taking about like a rect or a square out of that piece. Now I'm going to shimmy it around, but be super careful. I cut my finger putting my hand in here at some point. I'm not quite sure when I did it, but don't do it. Just be careful. Put on some gloves if you have to. So now that everything's shaken up, put in, looks really full, I've got a piece that I love.
So that's it for this DIY. I really loved how it turned out. The only thing I'm going to change on this is I'm going to add a little latch to keep the door closed. It will be a small latch from like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something like that. So I'll show you on my Instagram what that looks like and how I apply it, but it should be pretty simple. I am ready to decorate this all the time. So for Christmas, it's going to go out on the front porch or somewhere in the house, and it's going to be fantastic. So I love how I can reuse this project every holiday or just in a regular season. So thanks guys for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and like it, and if you want to subscribe to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe, and see you later.